Have you ever wondered why some people walk all over the kindest souls? Why does the gentle heart get mocked, while arrogance commands respect? What if I told you kindness, without strength and boundaries, isn't a virtue, it's an invitation for disrespect? There is a quiet sorrow in this world, a pain felt by those who choose kindness, only to be met with cruelty. You see it in the kind heart that gets stepped on, the soft-spoken soul that is overlooked, and the open hand that gets bitten instead of held. We've all been taught to be kind, to be patient, to turn the other cheek, but they never warned us about the shadow side of kindness. When it's not rooted in strength, it becomes weakness. And weakness invites the wolves. We live in a society where those who cannot control themselves try to control others, where people confuse silence for surrender and mistake gentleness for fear. But let's make one thing clear. We are not weak and we are not afraid. We've simply chosen to master ourselves before trying to master the world. Like the Stoics, we've chosen discipline over drama, intention over impulse. The first truth: kindness without boundaries is not kindness, it's self-betrayal. Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "A man should be upright, not be kept upright. What use is kindness if it's not held up by principle? What good is it if it collapses under pressure, if it yields to every insult, every manipulation, every demand?" There's a kind of kindness that grows not from strength, but from fear. Fear of conflict, fear of rejection, fear of being alone. But let us be honest, that's not virtue. That's self-erasure. A lion that lowers its head to barking dogs isn't noble. It's broken. Second, people test you not to see how kind you are, but to see how far they can push you. A Stoic once said, "It is not that you are hated because you are kind, but because they believe you are unable to resist." When kindness is offered without discernment, it becomes worthless. These people will test your silence. They'll provoke your calm, poke at your limits, and wait for you to bend. But here's the difference. If your stillness is built on training, not timidity, if your peace was forged in fire, not bought by pleasing others, then their tests no longer work. You're not playing their game anymore. The third truth: true kindness requires the courage to be misunderstood. Living with an open heart in a world that thrives on sarcasm and mockery is not foolish, it's courageous. But there's a catch. If you are truly kind-anchored in your values rather than public approval, people will misjudge you. They'll see your humility as weakness, your silence as surrender. They'll create narratives in their minds where you're the fool. Let them. As Epictetus said, if someone speaks ill of you, do not defend yourself. Say only, "He was unaware of my other faults," or he would have mentioned them too. You don't have to correct their assumptions. You don't have to explain your worth. Just stay the course. Act, don't react. Walk, don't chase. Be kind but unshaken. Because when the storm passes, they'll remember you. Not as someone weak, but as someone too disciplined to defend themselves with noise. Fourth, kindness without boundaries is no longer kindness, it becomes a weapon used against yourself. To the untrained, kindness looks like endless giving. But in truth, limitless kindness is not a strength, it's a slow form of self-destruction. Saying yes to everything, tolerating disrespect in the name of being nice, that doesn't make you noble. It makes you a ghost of who you were meant to become. Seneca warned, "He who suffers before it is necessary suffers more than necessary." You can offer grace, yes, but you are not obligated to bleed for those who feed on your silence. Boundaries are not cruelty, they are a form of self-respect. They teach people how to treat you. They are how kindness protects itself from becoming submission. Fifth and finally, kindness is a choice and not an obligation. You are not here to be liked. You are not here to please everyone. You are here to live with virtue, to walk like a warrior in a world that has forgotten what strength and stillness looks like. So let them misunderstand you. Let them call your calm cold. Let them label your kindness as weak. Because one day they'll see it clearly. The kindest people are often the most dangerous. Not because we seek to harm, but because we know how to hold it back. Our strength isn't in hurting, it's in choosing not to. So, if you've ever felt taken for granted, if your kindness has been mistaken for weakness, know this: you're not broken, you're becoming. You're learning that kindness needs armor, that patience requires strength, that love without respect for self is no longer love at all. Draw your line. Protect your energy. Let your kindness come with clarity, not apology. And if this message spoke to you, share it. Let it ripple. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Tell us in the comments, when did you realize kindness had to come with strength? Until next time, walk gently, but carry fire. The world often romanticizes selflessness, but rarely teaches us discernment. It tells us to be giving without telling us when to stop. It praises humility without warning us about those who exploit it. But the Stoic path reminds us that balance is the key between courage and caution, between giving and guarding, between heart and backbone. If someone repeatedly crosses your boundaries, it's not a test of your kindness, it's a signal to protect it. Let your generosity be deliberate, not default. Let your love be fierce, but not foolish. Let your silence be powerful, not passive. You owe the world your light, but not your depletion. Choose to live with a kind heart, yes, but also with a sharp mind and a firm spine, because kindness without strength is not noble, it's dangerous, and not for them, for you. So stand tall, speak softly, but let them know you are not here to be trampled. Because real kindness doesn't make you a victim, it makes you unstoppable.